Viewers of Coronation Street are set to feel devastated in tonight's episode, as it appears Theo Silverton might avoid facing consequences for the abuse he inflicted on Todd Grimshaw. While Sarah Platt tries to take control by collecting evidence herself, her actions backfire and risk helping Theo instead. Police in Weatherfield have confiscated several of Theo's devices, hoping to uncover proof that he behaved in a violent and controlling manner. Unfortunately, they still don't possess the crucial video from last year, which showed one of Theo's most aggressive moments at home after Todd secretly installed cameras. In this evening's episode, residents are shocked to learn that Theo could be granted bail despite his vicious assault on Todd. Determined to help, Sarah sneaks into Theo's van in search of evidence. She finds a tablet, but her search is cut short when Theo returns, now a free man. When Sarah later informs her partner Kit Green, he scolds her for possibly ruining the case against Theo. "You may have compromised everything. Why do you keep breaking into vehicles?" Kit questions. Even if you had evidence, the moment you admitted where it came from, his lawyer would have it dismissed instantly. And with a strong legal team, Theo could even twist things to make himself look like the victim, claiming it was all a setup. Later on, Sarah visits Todd in the hospital and has to confess her mistake. While George Shuttleworth reacts angrily to what she's done, Todd appears to have accepted the likely outcome, that Theo will escape punishment. "It's fine. I expected him to get away with it," Todd admits. "He always does. Theo won't stop until he's completely destroyed me." The question now remains, will Todd's fears come true, or is there still hope for a turning point in Theo's case? Coronation Street viewers believe they've spotted a hint about Theo Silverton's eventual downfall after he tried to shift the blame onto Todd Grimshaw during recent scenes. Fans of the ITV soap are convinced they've worked out how Theo might finally face consequences for the torment he has put Todd through over the past few months, especially after watching him being questioned by police. As regular viewers know, Theo's actions have grown increasingly disturbing, with the builder subjecting Todd to both physical and emotional abuse in scenes that have been difficult to watch. Many thought the situation had reached its peak when the couple split last month. However, Theo continued to manipulate Todd, making life even harder for him. The two eventually got back together, with the breakup seemingly just another tactic in Theo's pattern of control. Things escalated further when only days later they suddenly tied the knot after Theo arranged an unexpected wedding. Feeling trapped, Todd believed he had no option but to go through with it, leaving his loved ones uneasy when the pair returned to the Rovers to celebrate. It didn't take long for George Shuttleworth to overhear some of the cruel remarks Theo directed at his new husband. Gary Windus, who had been Theo's only supporter on the street, also witnessed similar behavior, increasing concern for Todd's well-being. In Monday's April 13th episode, viewers saw the aftermath of Theo locking Todd in their bedroom overnight. Todd attempted to persuade Theo that he would leave with him and support him through his struggles, which briefly seemed to calm the situation. When Theo went to shower, Todd tried to escape, only to find the door locked. Theo soon returned, jingling the keys, and upon catching Todd attempting to flee, he launched a brutal attack, leaving Todd badly injured and struggling to stand as he later made his way to Sarah's flat for help. Wednesday's April 15th episode focused heavily on Todd's storyline while also highlighting the issue of domestic abuse. At the police station, Todd had his injuries recorded and shared a moment with another victim, whose reaction to his condition visibly shook him. Todd later gave a full statement to Kit Green and DS Lisa Swain, revealing the extent of Theo's abuse. Meanwhile, back on the street, Gary confronted Theo, threatening him with a wrench and forcing him into a van before driving to the police station. There, Kit arrested Theo on suspicion of ABH and false imprisonment, and Lisa began questioning him. Despite attempting to turn the situation around by blaming Todd, Theo was kept in custody overnight. However, fans are aware that he won't remain behind bars for long and is also listed among several potential victims in an upcoming murder storyline in Weatherfield. Speculating about what could happen next, one viewer at Her Evil Queen commented, "Some are saying she'll kill Theo? Could that be foreshadowing? I really hope so. He killed her dad and abused her other dad. I'd love to see her be the one who takes him down." Coronation Street has confirmed that Will Driscoll's mother will make her first appearance in Weatherfield next week, as the fallout from his grooming ordeal continues, and fans have already started forming theories about her role. Viewers of the ITV soap will remember that Will's athletics coach, Megan Walsh, relocated to Weatherfield after the teenager refused to move to Hull with his father, Ben Driscoll, who had purchased the Rovers' return for his partner, Eva Price. It later emerged that Will's reluctance to leave wasn't about his training, but because he had been secretly involved with Megan. The storyline took a disturbing turn when it was revealed that Megan and Will had slept together shortly after he turned 16. Megan later discovered she was pregnant and told Will that the baby was his. It also came to light that Will wasn't her only victim, as another teenage boy admitted to being involved with her as well. The truth eventually came out last month when Sam Blakeman, who had figured out what was happening but had been intimidated into staying quiet by Megan, ended up in hospital. He later told his stepmother, Leanne Battersby, and her sister Eva everything he knew. The revelation has caused tension within the Driscoll family, while Sam has been struggling with his part in the situation. However, with no solid evidence against Megan and Will continuing to back her version of events, claiming he was simply infatuated, the case appears to have stalled. Spoilers for the upcoming episodes reveal that DC Kit Green arrives at the Rovers to inform Ben, Eva, and Maggie Driscoll that the CPS has decided to drop the case due to insufficient evidence. Not long after, Will meets up with Megan, excitedly sharing the news that the investigation has been closed, and mentions that she has already arranged a trip to Paris. Back at the Rovers, Will's brother Ollie confronts Ben, accusing him of failing to protect Will. Maggie then suggests that Eva should confront Megan directly and try to force a confession before Ben does something he might regret. Following advice from Leanne, Eva searches Will's bedroom and discovers a burner phone containing only one contact. Encouraged by Leanne, she sends a message pretending to be Will and arranges a meeting. Soon, Eva, Leanne, and Toya track Megan down and confront her about the phone. The situation escalates into a physical altercation, leaving Megan injured on the pavement. Later, Eva reveals that she secretly placed a tracking device in Megan's bag. Meanwhile, Maggie encounters Will's mother, Melanie, at the bistro. Furious, Melanie blames Maggie for failing to keep her son safe and allowing him to become a victim of grooming. She explains that Ollie contacted her, prompting her return. Maggie then brings Melanie back to the pub, setting the stage for further confrontation. With Melanie, played by actress Cindy Humphrey, about to step into the storyline, fans are already speculating that she could be connected to the upcoming murder plot, especially since Megan is known to be one of the potential victims. Coronation Street airs on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.